Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team player review. Today we're going to be looking at the third in form, Heung-min Son, someone that we all love to use on FIFA 18. He's now 87 rated with 90 pace, 89 dribbling and 89 shooting. He's also got 83 passing now, which is a nice added bonus. He's 6 foot tall with the high work rates, right footed, with 4-star skills and a nice 5-star weak foot as always. So moving on in, I've got a couple of squads that you guys could potentially use Son in. Probably the most likely one that you'll ever see when you're coming up against him is just a full-on Prem team. We've got a few special items in here, some team of the group stage, some informs, and of course some FUTWIZ items as well. But the main sort of mega squad that I was playing him in today is a really nice team featuring the likes of Team of the Year Kevin De Bruyne, as well as the second informed Callum Wilson as well. It's just a bit of a tasty squad with Son playing out at left wing. So let's take a look at his in-game stats then. This is now the third special item for the Spurs midfielder, so I'm very happy to see the sea of green in the in-game stats. On basic chemistry style, we're looking at 93 pace, shooting and dribbling. That's just ridiculous. That's a very viable option for you guys to use that chemistry style for sure. But today I've gone for a bit of a different one. I noticed that his agility and balance are now looking relatively good, so I've used the engine chem style to make them look really good, and that brings his whole dribbling stat up to 95, which is extremely solid. I'm already happy with the 89 shooting. Like, I know that I can shoot nearly as well with just the regular Heung-min Son, so always happy with that. But let's just get a nice pacey and agile version of this player in game. And that's exactly what we get. You know, the only negative that I can really think about for this player at this point in time, with the stat upgrades and stuff that he's had, is that he's just not particularly strong. At this point last year, when we started getting high-rated informed Sons and Player of the Month Sons and stuff, his physical stat went up a fair bit. So far this year, he seems to still be pretty low in that department, not very strong, but everything else in his game is like almost perfect to me. So, yeah, the only thing to note is that you will lose physical battles with this guy. He may be 6 foot tall, but he doesn't necessarily hold a lot of strength behind him to win physical battles. So that's the only negative, honestly, because once you get in game with Son, you just know how good he is. He just works on FIFA. He just does. He just really does work very well on FIFA. And here's why. One, because he's very quick. You know, he does have an awful lot of pace, and we've boosted that today with engine, so he felt extremely rapid. He's also a very well-positioned winger. You know, he's someone that's going to really get involved in the attack, and even though he's got high work rates, I can't say that I ever really notice him like not where I want him to be. You know, I don't notice him pushing back, trying to help the left back. Most of the time he just acts as like a second striker, a third striker, however many you've got up front at the time, because, you know, that's where he's best placed, and he makes those brilliant runs. He drags defenders out so that there's extra gaps in the middle. That's where his nice increase in passing is going to come into play, because that's going to allow him to get assists when he drags those defenders out and he doesn't have a chance to shoot himself. It's then time to whip a ball in, play a through ball, a threaded through ball, you name it. There's lots of things at his disposal for him to be able to really participate and get a lot of stats under his bio, that is for sure. His dribbling and overall skill moves and stuff are also what makes him a fantastic player on FUT 18. We've got like incredibly high dribbling now with added agility and balance, which, you know, it turns him into a monster. It really does. So his fast touch is just lovely, and of course he runs with the ball really well. Having 4-star skill moves at his disposal, I find myself using the Berber spin an awful lot and the Giovinco spin as well, just because they're like 90-degree turns. It gets you past the defender and onto a foot where he is able to strike the ball. And well, talking of that, you know, you can do it either way. You can go Berber spin left or right, because it doesn't matter what foot you end up on, Heung-min Son is going to be able to nail it and smash it into the back of the net, especially with those low drivens and the long shots. Those are two of my favourite things to do with Heung-min Son. And when we're talking long shots, of course, we mean outside of the box, not low driven, but just bangers into the top corner. And then, of course, with the low drivens, we're talking anywhere from the edge of the 18-yard box, inside the box, across the goalkeeper a lot of the time. That's what seems to work for me. And with that added bonus of having like the 5-star weak foot, that is what I think changes him into someone that's good on the game to someone that is just, oh my days, absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, we've now hit significant boosts on Inform Heung-min Son. So the third Inform is definitely the best yet. I felt significant upgrades from the previous versions that I have used. And I'm very much looking forward to him potentially getting more special items in the future. Gladly, he is out during Team of the Year, which means his price isn't as high as I thought it might have been, which is a very, very good thing. So yeah, I definitely recommend him. Go out and try him for yourself. Let me know what you think of him down below in that comment section. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.